Iterations. Now, once you have a project and it requires some iterations, what this is looking for is different types of kind of the same thing. Just working with composition, working with your elements that are in the graphic design, in the graphic, and kind of mixing them, putting them in different positions to see what is the very best. So I have this original poster that I've made, and it's got a few pieces to it. It's got the hat, it's got the bow, it's got the arrow, and it's got the title. Okay, so that's the original that I've got going on. Now I want to make my first iteration. One thing that will really help is if I just get rid of all the things that I don't need. So I need the arrow. I'm going to title this. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to write arrow. Awesome. This one is labeled bow, so that's great. I need both of those. The bow and arrow picture. Do I need that anymore? No, I don't. Delete. This I have the feather. And in fact, you know what? I want the feather and the hat together. I don't want to move them separately. So this, I can right click and I can go merge down. So this feather will merge down to the hat. So it'll actually become one layer. They're joined. So nice. Now I have that and it's the hat. Awesome. So I'll right click and I'll name that hat. Great. And then do I need this picture of the hat anymore? No, I don't. Goodbye. And I have the background that's locked. So that's great. So I need that. I need the text that says Robin Hood. I need my hat. I need the bow. And I need the arrow. Awesome. So those are all great. I need those. And in fact, I'm going to need them twice, 2 more times at least. So what I'll do is I'm going to click on one and hold down the select button and click, click, click. Now I can duplicate these. So I can hold down Command or Control and hit C and V. So copy and paste, and look at that. I get a whole nother set of them. You can see them here, and they're actually named the same, but then with copy at the end. So that's great. It's really nice to have that. And then I can also, well, no, let's just do one at a time. So that looks good. So I've got all those pieces, and now I can just click on each one and see what I like the best. So, so I'm going to change them up. I'm going to put the bow going straight up and down. That means I'm going to have to shrink it a little bit, and I want to put that there. Let's put, we have one arrow right now. Part of me really wants to have more arrows. So let's do that. So I'm going to put one arrow here, and it looks like it's a little too big. So I'm going to shrink that down, make sure that's in the right size. And then I'll go copy and paste. So I've got another one. And copy, paste again. I guess I could have just done paste, but I didn't. There we go. So those 3 arrows look kind of cool. I'm actually going to move the bow back a little bit. That seems more natural. And why don't I try making the hat small? Maybe this should go at the top here. So it's kind of isolated on its own. We've got the arrow. And then if we can grab the text by itself and maybe move that to the bottom. So this is what I mean by an iteration. You can have, you could have you could do this, you could change it quite a bit, or you can just change it a little bit. That's totally fine. So I'm going to move this over and bring it forward there. So nothing's really touching. It's all kind of isolated, where this one is, they're all on top of each other, creating a different kind of composition. So there we go. So we've got my second iteration. Only takes a few moments to make an iteration. Let's try this again. I'm going to copy all the things that we did before. So I've got the text. I'm going to hold down select and I'll get the hat, the bow, and the arrow, and I will copy and paste one more time. So all of these ones are the ones that I'm using now. And I'll be able to slide this stuff over. And let's make one more iteration. If you're trying to shoot for a 4, you could obviously do more. You can do more iterations, or very different. If you change it up quite a bit, that might be your ticket to a 4 on this one. Going above and beyond, trying some different things out. I'm thinking that it might be good. The single bow, I think I like the single bow. But you know what? In this story, I know for a fact because I've read it, I've watched a bunch of the movies. It might be kind of cool to have multiple hats because he has a merry band of people that get on his side, on Robin Hood's side, and help him out. And so it'd be kind of cool. He's the best shot, and not everybody uses a bow, so that's cool. Maybe we'll just have like one bow and one arrow, but then we could have multiple hats. That would be kind of cool. I like that because then it just symbolizes the other people joining. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. I'm going to grab Robin Hood and put it down here. And I'm going to put the bow there. I'm going to put the arrow, I'm going to make it horizontal and match it up with the bowstring so that it's the same angle because we want them all parallel looking just right. That's part of being professional and being a graphic designer, is just making sure all those little details are taken care of. And then what I'm thinking is, what if I have just like rows of hats? That would be kind of cool. So if I make this small enough, nice, then I can copy and paste, and I'm gonna spread these out just to symbolize the band, the other people that are supporting Robin Hood, making sure like it's a common cause where they're all together in this thing. There we go. So they're lined up. That looks good. So we've got this one, and that one. So all three of those are together. Here's another trick. We can go merge down and go merge down. Now all of those are on one layer. So if I copy that and paste it, I can multiply. So we'll grab those hats, and then once again, I'll paste again, and look at that. I've got 3 rows of hats, very easy, very quickly done, just like that. And that is a whole nother iteration. That is cool. Using the same 3 elements, we've got 3 iterations, and now it's like you choose the best one. And so it's up to you what you think is the very best, but let me know in the comments when you submit this thing. So that's iterations. Good luck.